Stan Gibilisco here. A little supplement or maybe a prelude to the other video that I made just a while ago about the coronal mass ejection that took place in the middle of July 2014 and came pretty close to disrupting the utility infrastructure over a large part of the earth. Particularly, the internet would be vulnerable. I'd like to make a suggestion. I would like to invite someone, some politician, maybe the President of the United States through an executive order, for some kind of a study, at least a feasibility study, to find out exactly what it would cost to harden the infrastructure, the electronic infrastructure, at least of the United States, so that we will not suffer a catastrophe in the event that a massive solar fit takes place, because it's only a matter of time before it does. One of them did take place in 1859, sufficient to set telegraph stations on fire because of the electromagnetic pulses that traveled along the telegraph wires. Imagine what such pulses would do to our system today. I've been reading a lot about how you should get financially up to date by banking in the cloud and all of this kind of stuff. Well, let me tell you, if we have one of these coronal mass ejections that's bad enough, it really won't matter whether you bank in the cloud or not. It really won't. Not much really will matter. But it isn't going to cost that much from what I've heard anyway, in terms of relative expenditures. A few $1 billion, we could harden our infrastructure against this type of event. And, as a bonus, harden our infrastructure against the threat of an electromagnetic pulse that might result from an atomic bomb being set off high up in the atmosphere. There's been talk about that too. So we would make ourselves much less vulnerable to this kind of disruption. Because if we do suffer this kind of disruption and end up without electricity, without communications, without the internet, even for a few weeks, let alone a few months, we're really going to wish that we had done something. I guess there's a big difference between spending and investment. And I can't think of a better investment than a few $1 billion to harden our electronic infrastructure against coronal mass ejections and other causes of electromagnetic pulses. So watch my other video in which I describe or provide you with a link to a site that gives a lot of technical information about what a coronal mass ejection is. And if you're interested in that sort of thing. Stan Gibilisco signing off. Until next time, so long.